And in studio here is the guy who will be there hanging out with us tonight, Stephen Michael Quezeda. And you've been a pleasure. I am definitely going to watch this series now. So,
good.
I'm really glad that we had you.
So, did you bring a guy from Breaking Bad and then have a speed painter? Is that purposely?
Oh, that's funny. I like that. Because I'm going to tell you, he goes very fast when he says.
You guys thought this through, didn't you?
Everything.
I thought Vince Gilligan was a genius. But
everything is connected. And we made it snow.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
It's
Boom.
all connected. So. All right, some Breaking Bad questions.
Well, actually, I've got a kind of a side question. It's unrelated to Breaking Bad. You were born and raised in New Mexico.
Yeah.
There's not a major sports team there, so where do your loyalties lie?
I'm a Cowboy fan, football, and I'm a Dodger. I'm a Dodger fan, and I'm a Laker fan. My father is from Texas. My mom is from New Mexico, so we were raised, in New Mexico. But my father, you didn't live in his house if you weren't a Cowboy fan. You go live somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then Dodgers is something. We have the farm team for the Dodgers for a long time, which was the Albuquerque Dukes.
Okay.
And I became good friends with Pedro Guerrero. I don't know if you remember Pedro from back in the '80s. The home win, World Series, Grand Slam home run. The dream, Pedro
That's awesome.
had, and I used to play a lot of golf with him. But even before, because he played for the Dukes and he married a girl from West Mesa, the high school I went to. And so we were friends with him, and so we were always big Dodger fans because of that. I guess everybody has their story.
There's
why
a connection,
they're a fan.
right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the Dallas Cowboys. It was family,
and we're right there.
Yeah,
and we're there. So either you're in Albuquerque, you're either a Cardinal fan, a Bronco fan, or a Cowboy fan, because we're surrounded by that.
Right.
But you're right, we don't have a major sports team, which is kind of sad. It would be great to do that. I just don't know how many openings there is anymore and trying to get in. You have to wait for somebody's stadium to get old.
Yeah,
and then you build them a new one, and they move over.
Well, they got 3 teams
like
in
the Rams.
L.A. I know. Come on,
the Rams. They keep building stadiums in L.A. because guess what? It's a moneymaker.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So
especially when the government pays for it.
I know. And almost all of those are their deals to keep the teams in keep the teams in the city.
But it generates a tax base, and so that's why they do it.
Yeah,
people don't understand why they do it, but there's a purpose for it.
How about the food when you grew up? So there's Tex-Mex.
No, this is New Mexican, has its own distinct
talk about that
food. We have a place called Hatch, New Mexico, and they grow their own chili, and it's becoming more and more famous throughout the region. So people are buying it up, and it's a very tasty green chili and red chili. So New Mexican food has its own, people like Brian and Dean and all these guys. They all are addicted to New Mexican food.
Okay.
They die.
How does it compare to Mexican?
Dean comes in and goes, because it's not seafood. It's a combination of, because we're Native American too. I'm 34% Native American in my DNA, because I got my DNA tested. I'm 34% Native American. And Pueblo, probably a Pueblo, most likely. But so the influence is not seafood. We live in New Mexico. There's no ocean.
Right.
So it's a different type of food, because when you go to when you eat Mexican food, it's shrimp tacos and they have a lot of seafood and that kind of stuff. We don't. That's not New Mexican food.
New York Mexican food. When you say seafood, we're like, what's he talking about? Seafood and Mexican?
Yeah.
But it's funny. I was on a cruise and we went into I got on a cab. Take us to where the tourists don't go.
Yeah.
Not sure that was the right idea. Just for the record.
Came back with no clothes. but the food was good.
The food was amazing. And it was nothing like you'd get here when you get Mexican food. It's completely different.
And that's the same thing with New Mexico.
Yeah.
So if you're ever in New Mexico, let me know so I can take you to the good spots.
Okay.
Because it's a great type of food. You'll love it.
And Albuquerque is it's a really cool town.
I like it. I think it's a great place. You can't believe that. People say, well, Breaking Bad was filmed there. It must be. I go, hey, you need to watch the new. As a comedian, I travel a lot, right? So I'm in a different city. Twice a month, and so the news sounds the exact same. They say the exact same things, and I'm like, look, there's crime. There's crime in every city.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's murders. Yeah, that's in every. I wish I could tell you there was a place where that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That didn't exist. I wish we'd all live there.
Yeah.
We'd all go there. It would be booming.
No
but
doubt.
It doesn't happen. So, every city has their challenges. Albuquerque's same.
Sure.
Jobs, all that stuff. But
well, listen,
it's a great place.
You have been awesome. I cannot wait for tonight. People, I hope to come out tonight.
Yeah, I hope
5
they do.
till 7.
This is
we're not asking for you to do a big show. It's a meet and greet.
It's a meet and greet, and I'll tell you what, if you really love your community, this is how communities change things, by doing community events. And I think this will be a good Christmas present for you for doing the right thing.
Pretty awesome. Thank you so much. Man. We'll see you tonight. Very excited. Right. Yanandaz is 5 till 7 o'clock.